class, I'm going to go ahead and cover 8.6 with you, solving rational equations. And I'm going to tell you that having the calculator will be really handy on these because we're dealing with some fractions. But to solve a rational equation with a single rational term, first isolate the rational term, so that would be this term. Then set the cross products equal. Be sure to include any solution that would produce exclude any solution that would produce a denominator of 0. So the first thing that we're going to do is to get the 4 over x plus 3 by itself. So we're going to subtract 5/6 from both sides. Now this is where the calculator will come in handy because you can just put in 23/18 minus 5/6. Or if you want to do it by hand, let's go ahead and multiply the negative 5/6 by 3 over 3. And that will give us a negative 15 over 18. So when we subtract 23 over 18 minus 15 over 18, that is, we will have 4 over x plus 3 equals 8 over 18. Now, if you want to, you could go ahead and reduce, which it's probably going to do for you with the calculator. So I'm going to have to do it by hand. I can divide both of these by 2. So I'm going to have 4 over x plus 3 equals 4 over 9. Since these numerators are both the same, we don't have to set the cross products equal. That's just a redundant step. So to solve this, we would do x plus 3 equals 9. Subtract 3 from both sides. X equals 6 is our answer. Now, I should have started off by telling you what to exclude as a solution. So if you set x plus 3 equal to 0 and solve it, what you have to exclude would be x equals negative 3. So our exclusion would be that x cannot equal negative 3. So on B, our exclusion would be that x cannot equal 4. So we'll start with on B, subtracting 7 over 12 from both sides. So minus 7 over 12. Again, you can let your calculator do it. If you want to do it by hand, you would multiply by 4 over 4, which would give us negative 28 over 48. So 58 minus 28 would be 27 over 48. That equals 9 over x minus 4. Now if you did this with the calculator, it's going to go ahead and reduce this down for you. These are both divisible by 3. So this one's going to give us 9 over x minus 4 equals 9 over 16. Notice the denominator or the numerators are the same, so we don't need to worry about setting the cross products equal. We can just solve with the denominator. So x minus 4 equals 16. Add 4 to both sides. X will equal 20. So if we would have gotten 4 on this one, we would have said no solution. same thing on A, if we would have gotten -3, we would have given our answer as no solution. Okay, then I'm gonna throw in a mixture problem. These are things that you might need to see or will see when you take the TSI. So I wanted to throw in an example of one of those and give you one to try. So let's read it and see how to solve it. So we want to know how many milliliters of a 70% solution must be added to 12 milliliters of a 15% acid solution to create a solution that is 60% acid. So what we have for our original part is we have 0.15 times 12. What we're going to add to that is 0.70 of our unknown x, and what we want it to equal is 60% acid, so 0.60 times x plus 12, because that's the amount of milliliters we will need to create this 60% solution. So we first multiply 0.15 times 12, and that is 1.8 plus 0.70 x equals, now we want to distribute, so we'd have 0.60 x plus, I think 7.2, but let me double check, yes, 7.2. So we could go ahead and take away 1.8 from both sides. And that would leave us with 0.70 x equals 0.60 x plus, I believe that would be 5.4. Now let's subtract 0.60 from both sides to get our x's alone on the left. And that's going to give us 0.10 x equals 5.4. We're going to divide by 0.10. So when we divide 5.4 by 0.10, we will get that we need 54 milliliters of the 70% solution. If you don't see this on the TSI, I would be surprised, but you'll definitely see these type of problems in college algebra. So I just wanted to expose you to what they would look like. So that's it for this lesson, and again, I will see you next time, and in the meantime, have a great day.